What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael Boss from MCC Sneakers. Welcome to my first episode of Botting to Glory. And in this series, I'm just gonna be showing my live cops as I go through every sneaker release and showing you what bots I'm running, how I cop all the shoes that I end up getting. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to the page to keep up with all the content that's coming. I'm gonna be posting very regularly for pretty much every drop that happens. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, keep your notifications on so you could get notified whenever I drop a video. So make sure you like the video, as this is the first episode of the series. It'll really help it to get out there and so more people could watch it. In this first episode, we're gonna have the Yeezy 700 Kyanite drop. Really cool colorway. It reminds me a lot of the Azurets, but I really like them. And I was really pushing on this drop to get my setup right for the Foam Runner drops, which was literally the day after it. So like I was testing out new bots that I haven't ran before on Yeezy Supply, like Prism and Kylan. So yeah, I just wanted to see what would work to help me push for the Foam Runners, which I thought was a more important drop. So yeah, enjoy the live cop and let's see how it goes. Yeah, so at this point it's 9 o'clock and I'm putting my proxy list in and getting my task started. So yeah, I was running Prism, Wraith, and Kylan, and I was also running Dashi on my laptop, but it wasn't working at first, and I know they pushed the update and got it to start working, but I didn't catch it in time, so I didn't really get any checkouts from there. That's why there's no real footage from there. But yeah, so right now this is my raid test, and then they're getting in splash now, and I was running a mix of both ISPs and resis just to like see which one worked better and whatnot, and in case one worked better than the other I would have both just in case. So yeah, about 9:04 is when I first started passing splash, and it was on raid at first. Yeah, so it was a good sign passing splash that early, and then boom, there goes the first checkout on Red. One of those two tasks that passed splash actually checked out. Boom, another one. Probably that second task that passed splash, to be honest. But yeah, I was pretty lit to get checkouts that early. Yeah, after that checkout I peeped, I was carding one on Prism. And when I scrolled down and saw it was submitted payment, and boom, first checkout on Prism. I was super excited about that because I really wasn't expecting much from Prism. This is my first time running its Yeezy Supply module, so like I really didn't know how it was gonna do, but for me on this drop it did very well, and this was the start of that. And even though it started passing splash later than Wraith, even like a minute, like a few minutes later, it for sure started, like when it passed, the checkouts started going in, and boom, there goes another one. Yeah, and it was really becoming like into a cookout on Prism. I just kept getting checkout after checkout. It was really like I couldn't believe it at the time, because I really was expecting Ray to do most of the cooking, and here I got a checkout from Ray, but that's when I realized it was a decline because I didn't get like the bot notification. Then I went to Kylan and realized I got a checkout on there, and that was even more surprising than Prism, because this was my first time running Kylan at all, like any module, any drop. This was literally my first time running it, and I didn't know anything of what to expect. So yeah, it was lit to get one on there. I'm getting more on Wraith also. Yeah, and Prism was just cooking, and I was using, like I said, I was using a mix of both ISP and resi, and it was my ISPs that were really the ones cooking the most for me. Shout out to Insomnia. Those are the main ones I was using, and they were doing very well. They always do well for me, but really well on this drop also. And I still got a few checkouts from resi proxies also, but most of them was really ISP, so that was a good sign for me to test for a future release. Alright, so we just finished the Yeezy Supply part of the drop, and it actually went very well for me. I ended up with a total of about 17 checkouts, and surprisingly Prism got the most checkouts for me with 11, which was really surprising to me, as that was my first time running Yeezy Supply on it, and I wasn't sure how good its Yeezy Supply module was, but apparently for me it worked really well. After the drop, they did make an announcement that a lot of the users that were running got stuck in queue and wasn't able to pass queue, but that wasn't the case for me, as I was able to pass queue a lot and got a total of 11 checkouts on Prism. So yeah, hopefully they could fix the issue they had with other people passing queue. But yeah, Raid did very good for me as well, and so yeah, a total of 16 checkouts for the Yeezy Supply portion. And now let's go to the 10 a.m. kit drop. Let's see if we can hit Shopify. Now we're getting to Shopify, and yeah, don't judge this performance for me. Honestly, I was so tired after the Yeezy Supply drop. I don't know what made me think it was April. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? Bro, when it was clearly still March. But yeah, that really slowed me down. And I was also solving the captures very slow. Like, I hadn't been going too hard on Shopify at this point, so the H capture was fairly new to me, and those pictures like sometimes could be really hard to see, so that had me solving it really slow also. And I got one to submitting shipping info fairly quick, but it was for sure too slow because of how slow I was running, and for the rest of them it was, yeah, for sure not so. But it's also good to always just keep running when you get these captures on Shopify, because you never know, they might release some stock a little late, or you might end up just happening to catch a restock randomly, as that's happened to me sometimes. So yeah, you should always just solve the captures that they give you and whatnot. But yeah, it was a pretty poor display for me, but I know like it'll be good to see the progress, and also to see how much better I could do as the videos progress. So yeah, at this point I'm just solving just to solve. I know I'm not gonna, it's like 4 minutes into the drop, and if you know Shopify, you know everything's sold out. So, but you never know, it doesn't hurt to solve, maybe catch some luckily or whatever. But it really wasn't the case this drop, you know, it was an L. But after Yeezy Supply, this was more just for like practice, honestly, so not too sad about that. Alright guys, so the kit drop was a complete L. First of all, I was so tired this drop. I don't think you guys understand. I barely got any sleep. So like by the time kit came around, I was so tired. Freaking the age capture question asked what month it is, and I put April.
Hey buddy, you need a ride? I was just on my way to the big doofus convention.
But yeah, that was just off me being tired. I knew it was March, but I was tripping. But either way, I was so tired. I was solving the age capture so bad, like so slow, and that was definitely like my worst Shopify performance. And I even thought about not putting in a video, but I was like, whatever, I'm gonna show my wins and losses, so I'm gonna throw it up there. You guys could see the improvement later when I actually end up copying on Shopify and stuff like that. So I feel like it's a good thing just to show progress over time, and also to show like everyone has bad days, takes L's, has some slow capture solving, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we just improve and learn from this for the next drops. Now to the foam runners, I was gonna put those on this video also because they were just the next day, but I recorded the live cop and everything. But usually I use my friend's address to ship to for my profiles, for my Yeezy Supply profiles. But this time, since I got a lot of declines on the Kyanite drop, I wanted to use fresh cards, fresh profiles to make sure I don't get declines. And I ended up using my address this time for my profiles, and apparently my addresses ended up being banned. Every single checkout I got declined. I know I got like 10 plus declines, and yeah, you can only imagine how I felt.
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood. This today is one of the worst days that I've had in a long time.
Really mad because I put in so much effort on the other drop just to prepare for this, and like it just ended up not working. And I was running about like a total of 7 bots, new bots I never ran before. But it's just part of the game. It happens to everyone. It's wins and losses. You have good days and bad days, so I'm not tripping too much. And it kind of forced me to go hard on these other past Yeezy drops that I probably wouldn't have gone as hard for if I wasn't trying to prep for the foam runners, and I ended up cooking them. So it's a win and a loss, it happens. So we'll just move on to the next drops. There's some slides coming out next month too, so I'm not really tripping about it. We're gonna cook those. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this first episode, Body in the Glory. A lot more episodes to come. Expect a lot to come. Better quality, better videos. We're just getting started. So make sure you like, subscribe, put your notifications on, and make sure you comment with any questions you have or anything else you want me to make a video on, any tutorial you need. I'll take any suggestions you guys need, and I'll be willing to make a video about it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe and keep up with the page. A lot more content to come. Make sure you follow our Instagram at MCC Sneakers. We have a lot of content on there also. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much, and I guess I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.